Hello guys and welcome back to another video. A long awaited sit down Q&A chatty catch up with you guys. It's been a while and we have a lot to catch up on. It's actually very late at night and very dark outside, so I've somehow managed to set up some sort of lighting behind me. It's not a ring light, but I'm hoping it will do. It's the end of the day, all my makeup's come off my face, my hair has fallen out, I had curled it this morning, and I feel like normally when you sit down and do a Q&A, you're meant to make yourself look slightly presentable. However, I've not touched the face up and I've not even brushed the hair. We're just doing it, otherwise if I put this off any longer, it literally just won't happen. It won't happen. I don't know why I feel so apprehensive to film this video. I don't have a lot to catch up on at all, but obviously there's one topic that we've not properly discussed yet, and obviously I've been getting a lot of questions about it, and I just feel a little bit apprehensive to talk about it because I'm hoping that you guys continue to love and support me the same way. It's not even that deep. It's literally not even that deep. I don't know what is wrong with me. Let me take this hairband off my wrist. That is not a good look. About 3 weeks ago, I put a Q&A box up on my story and you guys asked me a lot of questions. So we are gonna sit down 20 to 30 minutes. I really don't want to waffle on for too long, and I will answer some of your questions. I'm not even like, I don't even make the background presentable. Like, I've got pillows and blankets everywhere, but I'm gonna snuggle up in this blanket because let's get cozy. We're gonna have a little bit of a chit chat, so let's get cozy. Before we do that, I am gonna make myself a drink and I'm gonna quickly show you how I'm making my drink and what my drink is. I am very quickly going to talk to you about Real. So exciting. You guys know I love Real. I put them on my story all the time. I have them in my morning shake. I just have a little teaspoon of it in my drink in the morning or in the evening if I forget to have it in the morning. I have said this before, but if I can have a drink or an easy way that is gonna make me feel better, best believe I'm gonna do it. It is so simple and so easy. I don't understand why you wouldn't. Like, you don't have to faff around cooking, you don't have to faff around in the kitchen. Like, honestly, it's so simple to make. It's just a super easy way to get goodness inside of you. I feel like they've got like 5 superfoods in it. This one's got 6 superfoods. This one's got 7 superfoods. Like, there's so many good ingredients in these drinks. I feel like as girls, when we get a little bit older as well, we need to work on things like energy levels, stress levels. Our hormones are all over the place. This is the one that I've been taking at the minute. Where are you? The Balance Tonic. It looks like this. How cute is the packaging, by the way? Absolutely love it. But yeah, this Balance Tonic here is super good if, say, it's that time of the month and you're just struggling a little bit with energy levels, your hormones are all over the place and you're just not feeling yourself. I just put a little teaspoon of this in my drink or in my shake, in my porridge, like literally whatever you want to put it in. But yeah, I basically just make a cold glass of water, which I have got here with a straw, and I put a teaspoon of this in my drink, which I'll do in a minute, and I can just drink it throughout the video or like drink it throughout the day, however you want. Some people do put a teaspoon of honey in it to make it a little bit sweeter, but I'm really not fussy. Like, I just drink it how it is. Like I said, if it's gonna make me feel better and it's gonna make my inside better, I will drink anything. Real have very kindly given me a discount code for you guys, which is Zoe Hague 20. I will leave all the information on the screen. It gets you 20% off your order or 35% off when you subscribe. So thank you very much, Real, for allowing me to share that discount code with you guys. With it coming up to winter and the colder months as well, anything that can make me feel better, I will be having, and I feel like you guys should too. I'm quickly just gonna make my Balanced Tonic drink and then we can get chatting. Okay, drink is made. Let's have a little scroll, because it was a while ago now, and see what you guys asked me. I feel like there's probably been updated things that you want to ask me because it was such a long time ago that I put this question box up. But I will just also chat about things I feel like you guys are going to want to know. Okay, I'm going to go straight in and talk about it just so I can kind of relax for the rest of the video. Oh God. My job. Guys, I'm not well. I'm not well. I had a job at school. I was working 2-3 days a week at a school that was half an hour away from me. I was working in the SEN department with teenagers that had learning difficulties. Sometimes I was one-to-one with this young girl. Like I said, I had a very, very similar job before joining the army, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I loved it so much. I loved the kids that I was working with. There are plenty of reasons as to why I am no longer working at the school. I haven't actually mentioned that, but I am no longer working at the school. Not that long ago now, like a month or so ago, just over a month or so ago, I did leave the job at the school. I gave them plenty of notice and I just said that it wasn't really working for me for a number of reasons. Not that I need to go into those reasons, but I will. I will go into a few of those reasons. Obviously, I do have a platform now, and When I was in the army, I wasn't really made aware of this platform as such because I didn't really live in a big city. I lived in a tiny little village. And I feel like when I left the army, I had a bigger platform. My platform started to grow a little bit. My YouTube channel took off a little bit more. And this has amazingly allowed for me plenty of opportunities, lots of opportunities to do things with brands, lots of opportunities to go away, lots of opportunities to go to these events and meet new people and go to places that I wouldn't have necessarily been to before. For example, you guys know that I went on one of my first brand trips not that long ago to Ibiza to work with 2 amazing brands. And obviously having this job that was, you know, 9 to 5, working 2-3 days a week, it meant that I was having to turn down a lot of opportunities, which I'm sure, as you guys can imagine, if you were in my position and brands that you really loved and wanted to work with were inviting you to these events. For example, I'll give an example. My vitamins invited me to like a day event, and I got invited to a day event with my protein and I had to say no to both of them because obviously I was working at the school. Which I think, looking on a bigger picture, it probably wasn't a good idea for me to go and get a job straight after leaving the army. I thought it was what I wanted. I thought it was what I needed in case I didn't want to do social media, etc. full time, but it just didn't work out for me. However, I am so glad that I did do that because it's made me realise the things that I do want to do. I do actually have another job. I did want a little backup job, just a bit of security, just so I had some 100% monthly income coming in each month. So that is just a job that I can do from anywhere. It's like a work from home job that I can just do online, and I'm doing that 2, sometimes 3 days a week, again just as a bit of a regular income for me. So yes, I do no longer have my job at the school. As much as I did like it, it was also probably the wrong age to work with. I was working with some 16-year-olds and a lot of them knew who Molly was, which in turn meant a lot of them knew who I was. So walking down the school corridor getting, oh, it's Molly May's sister, you know, every lunch and break really wasn't ideal. So in hindsight, it probably wasn't the best move for me. However, like I said, I am really, really pleased I did it. Whew, breathe, 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 breathe. God, I feel like the amount of editing out I've had to do in that little clip because I was working myself so much up about talking about it. Oh God. I feel like I'm gonna zip it now because I feel like I've spoken about that to death a little bit. And I'm gonna watch this back and probably be like, God, that made no sense. And why did you not say this? And why did you say that? But I really hope you guys get the gist from this. And yeah, I feel like hopefully the questions about, oh, you're still working at the school, you still got your job, can probably stop now. Okay, sip of drink, because I'm not talking about that anymore. I feel like this kind of links on to another question quite nicely, being, do you miss the army? I miss parts of it. I do really miss parts of it. In my last video, you guys saw that I went to go and watch Danny in a race. I miss those parts of it. Sometimes I do toy with the idea of joining the reserves so I can do those fun things. I mean, it's probably not the right reason to join, but again, it's the reason why a lot of people do join the reserves because they miss those elements of it. Like, I could do adventurous training, I could go and do loads of sports stuff. So it is at the back of my mind that I would maybe do that one day. But again, having this platform and having the opportunities that I do now have, it kind of makes things a little bit more difficult. But I am not saying 100% no to joining the reserve, which for those of you guys that don't know just means that you would do it part-time. So I wouldn't join the army full-time again and go back into regulars. Definitely wouldn't do that. But I would potentially join the reserves where you have to do like a minimum days a year, and yeah, you can sort of pick and choose when you want to work. So that would really work well for me. Little bit of an interlude because somebody's FaceTimed me. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello, everybody. Bam, 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 bam. Again, tying in quite nicely with a question I did get asked a lot, and it was, how do you cope with Danny going away? Answer, I don't. I don't cope. I'm not coping. Oh, obviously the longest he's gone away has been 3.5 months. That's the longest I've done. Towards the end, it's very hard. At the start, it's hard. The middle's okay because you sort of get used to it. Towards the end, it's hard because you know they're coming home soon. And at the start, you're kind of like, well, what the hell is going on? My main coping mechanism, I would say, would be find a new hobby. Join a class. I've said this before probably 1,000,000 times. For me, it's exercise. I feel like when he went away last time, oh my God, yeah, I remember now. When he went away last time, I did that mad thing where I went and tried like every new thing in Manchester because we'd literally just moved to Manchester. So that was another thing that was kind of distracting me. But it's distractions, it's finding new hobbies. Like I went back to ballet, I went to orchestra. I just went and tried all these things again. Obviously it's just keeping your mind occupied. So I feel like if you've got someone in the army, navy, wherever, that goes away for long periods of time, even if they're not, sorry, in the forces at all, like if you just have a long distance relationship, then definitely do something to keep your mind distracted, like keep yourself occupied, keep your mind busy, see your friends on a weekend, make constant plans. I am gonna have a very, very long few months. Danny's going away very soon, as in very, very soon, and he doesn't go back for a very long time. We get married early July next year, and let's just say he will not have been back long before that. I'm not going to delve into it too much because I personally don't want to think about it. Like I don't want to think about how long he's going away for. But yeah, I'm hoping you guys will help me through this little journey that I'm going to be going on by myself, and obviously he'll be going on this journey as well, but he'll be like away and stuff, and he'll have his like work friends with him, whereas me, I'll just be here. But I feel okay about it. Like I actually do feel okay about it. I feel like we've done 3-4 months before, and it's just going to be a little bit longer than that. So I am super lucky to have found my love for HYROX, and I know that it's going to keep me so occupied. I'm going to literally book to do every single HYROX. Sorry, coach, if you're watching this, which you won't be. But I'm going to literally book to do every single one so that I have plans every couple of weeks to leave the country and go and do something that I love doing. Obviously it'll be super sad that I'm not doing it with him, but yeah, I'm just going to keep myself so occupied and really busy. I really am smashing it with intertwining these questions. Obviously the next thing I'm going to discuss with you guys is the wedding. Now, believe it or not, when I last tried to film the Q&A, this was actually the question that I got stuck on the most and I got the most emotional about, because I was going through a phase not that long ago, literally like about a month ago, thinking about Danny going away and thinking, I do not want to have this wedding. I don't want to have a big wedding. Obviously I want to get married. Like if it was down to me about a month ago, I would have literally just flown the country the next day and got married abroad, eloped, whatever, signed the papers, done it all there and then. He wants a big wedding, and 90% of the time I do want a big wedding. When we say big, like not big wedding, like 80 people, whatever, 100 people. 10% of the time, I just flap about it, and I think it's because he's going away. It will not be mostly down to me planning, because we have planned ahead and we have like booked everything and kind of planned everything already. I think I've mentioned to you guys before, Danny's got a really big family, a massive group of friends, which is not the same for me. So, you know, his guests is going to take up 80% of the guest list. Mine's only like 10-20%, which is something I struggle a little bit with. Obviously his friends and family are going to be there for me as well, but I would just like more people there for me that I actually want there, if that makes sense. Not that you go to a wedding for like one person, but you know, like people on your side. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But equally, I don't want to just invite people for the sake of inviting them, so I've got more people on my side. Like I just want to invite people that I genuinely love and that genuinely love me and want to be there to support Danny and my journey together. Danny and I just sat down, we had a long discussion, and he said, look, you can plan it however you want to plan it, you can invite whoever you want to invite, you know, we can cut the guest list completely in half if you want. Bless his heart, he'd literally do anything for me. But no, I sat down and thought about it and realised, actually no, I do want to carry on with the plans that we initially had. So yeah, we've actually got most things booked, photographer booked, we've got a videographer, which is so exciting. Oh my god, my dress, guys. I actually don't think I found my dress. I still don't think I found it. Oh, well I have, but like I've not contacted the place back because I'm still not 100% sure. Anyway, I can't be asked to talk about the dress. Like I literally can't. I'm sick to death of talking about the dress and thinking about the dress. That was another thing that was making me think, oh, I don't know if I want to do this because I can't find the dress. A really random question I've got here is, would you ever go brunette? So weird, because I actually FaceTimed my mum earlier and she was like, oh, your hair is screaming to go brown. I have always said I'll go brunette when I'm a bit older. And that was like 5 years ago, and now I'm a bit older. I keep saying, oh, I'll do it when I'm a bit older, I'll do it when I'm a bit older. My mum's brunette and I feel like it really suits her, and I feel like I look like my mum. I don't think I'll go much blonder. I don't think I'll go back to having my long extensions. I really, really don't. Like I say this all the time, but I really don't. Like I look back on it now and I loved it initially, but I really did get so bored of it towards the end, and I don't feel like it really suited me. It was a bit of a nightmare with the amount of exercise I do. I'm just looking at it in the mirror now, but I like this bottom colour. This like, is it like blonde? Is that what they call it? Like a mixture of brunette and blonde, because it's not really blonde, is it? But this is my natural hair colour at the top. Wow, my parting is the wonkiest. Yeah, this is my natural hair colour. kind of like a mousy brown. That's what Molly and I always used to call it when we were younger, like we had mousy brown hair. But yeah, I don't think I'll go brunette for a very long time, but I definitely won't go like blonde again. Someone actually asked me, no wait, they didn't ask me a question. It was actually a comment on my YouTube or something, or a bit of a nasty comment on Instagram. It was like, why do you train so much? Like, do you ever have a rest day? I feel like you should be having rest days. It's the only way you improve, when you have a rest day, blah, blah, blah. Like, rest days are just as important as gym days. I understand that, but with the training that I'm doing, like, you don't need to factor in a rest day. You do every now and then, maybe like the day after I've raced, the day before I've raced, but I trust my coach. I have known him for a while now. He's coached me before. Like I've said, he coached me when I was in the army, and he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. I have always been sporty. I have always my whole life done exercise. So for me, exercising every day is very normal. Like a 30-minute easy run, to me, that's kind of a rest day. Like, that's a very easy day for me. But obviously with HYROX, there's a lot of factors that you need to contemplate when training for the sport, and that does mean that you have to train most days. I feel like with weight training, it's kind of different. Like, if you just train weights, yes, you probably need to factor in the odd rest day, but with HYROX, a lot of it is zone 2 training, which zone 2, if you guys don't know, is where you just keep your heart rate really low. So when I go on these 20, 30, 40-minute runs, my heart rate is super low. It's just reminding yourself to keep yourself moving, and consistency is key. That is what my coach always says. Consistency is key, so as long as you're getting out and doing something each day, then you're going to improve. Like, obviously you're going to improve, and my goal, obviously, with HYROX is to improve. Like, I really want to get better. The goal one day would be to qualify for world champs in my age group, which isn't too far away. That's something I would say as well. Like, if you're struggling with knowing what to do, like, get yourself a coach. I have only ever been coached by the guy that I'm being coached by now, Aaron, and it's the first time in a very long time I have been consistent. Like, I've not missed sessions. I am being really disciplined. Before, when I wasn't on a program, I would skip sessions. I'd have loads of rest days. I'd go to the gym and I wouldn't really know what to do. Like, I would just mince around and maybe do a bit of weights, maybe do a bit of cardio. But like, on this program, I feel so much better, and yeah, mentally so much better, physically so much better. And you don't have to think. Like, someone else is thinking for you. Someone else is thinking what's best for you and like how to structure your workouts. If you're looking at getting into HYROX, I will leave his Instagram at below, and just message him. I think he's selling programs, like one-off programs, or if you want to have like proper in-depth programs where he changes it every week, he's also doing that. So yeah, have a little look. But it's something that I am just so super happy with at the minute, and I am just loving, like, I am so happy I found this sport. I can't tell you how happy I am. Like, what was I doing before? Just little bits of everything. I love it. I literally love it so much. I made a couple of bullet points here, but I've kind of just spoken about them there. Someone said advice for getting into the gym. My bullet points I made were coaching. I've just spoken about classes. I've mentioned in so many previous videos before, book onto a class, enter an event. Molly, Danny's sister, so my sister-in-law, she's entered into a half marathon literally like 12 months away. But it's given her a goal, it's given her something to train for. It's helping her be motivated. So I really would recommend entering an event, even if it's just like a 5K or like a little park run. Enter that maybe in a few months' time, and that will help you train for it. I've also got in here Couch to 5K as well. Like, there's so many apps you can download. There's so many platforms. There's so many like Instagram accounts, TikToks, people you can follow to give you like a little bit of an understanding, a little bit of an idea as to how you can get yourself into fitness. Have you decided on your honeymoon? How exciting! No. No, we've not decided on a honeymoon, not even remotely decided. We talk about it every now and then, but we can't decide that till Danny's back. Like, we literally can't talk about it because we don't know what he's going to want to do. We don't know what we're going to want to do. We'll have only been back together for a few months, so yeah, we haven't decided on that at all, and we're just going to book something last minute. We're very last minute people anyway, and who knows, you could go on lastminute.com and get like an unreal deal. So we don't know. We talk about like doing a traveling holiday. We also talk about doing a lay down on your back horizontal for 10 days all-inclusive holiday where you don't have to lift a finger. Talk about doing a mixture of both, which we're kind of toying towards the idea of more maybe like a week traveling, a week relaxing. But yeah, we just can't decide that yet. It's way too far away. I know we probably should have, but we can't. Long-term aesthetic goals, that's a good question. I've never really had aesthetic goals. As long as I'm fit and healthy, I kind of don't care. I do care. I would love to be like more toned and stuff, but I just don't think that's my body type. If I really wanted it to be, obviously I probably could be more toned and stuff, but I'm not fast. Like, I'm really happy at the minute. I'm really happy with the way I look. I am happy with my build. For HYROX especially, it's really doesn't matter what you look like. Honestly, my first event, sorry, I know I'm talking about it again, I rocked up and everyone was shredded, muscles everywhere. I beat them. It doesn't matter what you look like. It really doesn't matter what you look like. Especially for a sport like HYROX, you know, it's a very hybrid sport. There's a lot of running, which is one of my stronger points. And obviously there's lots of stuff that includes weight, which is good for people with bigger muscles, etc. But I feel like I've got a mixture of both. But yeah, I don't know, thinking about it, maybe I could be a bit more shredded. I don't know. I don't know, I don't really care, guys, to be honest. Like, if I'm good at the sport and I'm happy, then I'm okay. Life goals was the next question I've got written down. I don't know, I'm really happy right now. Can I just stay like this forever? Like, can I just do this forever? I want to buy a house. We're so desperate to buy a house. Like, I love this place, but obviously we're renting. That is the biggest goal for me and Danny currently. Yeah, we both just desperately want to buy a house. Like, I look on Rightmove all the time, but obviously again with him going away, I am not moving us again by myself. I'm not doing it. He's literally put me on a Rightmove ban for when he goes away, because when he went away last time, like, we didn't expect to move house, and well, I'm not doing that again. So no Rightmove for me when he's away. We can wait till he's back, wait till we get married, and then hopefully we'll have saved up enough to buy us a nice house one day. Do you feel you need to look and act like Molly because she is so famous? What? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Do you feel you need to look and act like Molly because she is so famous? No? I don't know what you mean, but no. Nah. What other silly ones have we got? I do have bridesmaids. My bridesmaids are Molly and Molly. I don't know if I've mentioned that. I'm just scrolling through the questions now because this is really fun. It's like doing a quick fire. My bridesmaids are Molly and Molly. Does Molly having a baby make you and Danny broody? No. I love Bambi with all my heart. Like, I literally am obsessed with the girl, but no, not yet. We're too selfish right now. Like, we just love doing what we're doing now. He would have kids any day. I've mentioned this before, but not me yet. Oh my God, guys, those AirPod Maxes. I don't know if you saw my TikTok and my Instagram story. The AirPod Maxes, oh, I don't love them. I really don't. I'm thinking about potentially selling them. I won't. I think I will keep them because they're good for like flights and long car journeys. I just chat on them anyway. I just use my AirPods. No, I don't love them. They fall off my head a lot and they give me a headache. And I just don't like how covered they are, like how big they are. I will keep trying, I'll keep persevering, but I don't love them at the minute, no. Have you got any tattoos? Have I answered this question before? I can't remember, but yeah, I do have one tattoo on the back of my ankle here. Let me just get it out, hold on. I want to like get you my manky foot out. I literally can't remember if I've answered this question before, but I have some new subscribers now anyway, so I'm gonna show you. But I have an Iron Man tattoo. Not Iron Man as in Marvel Iron Man. Iron Man as in like the triathlon. This is so hard. But I just got the word Iron Man on the back of my foot. Oh my God, that was such a mission. I kind of don't like it anymore. Like, it just looks a bit naff. I was thinking about getting it removed, but it was a big part of me doing Ironmans and triathlons and stuff when I was younger. So I'll just keep it, and it's always covered up anyway. I feel like all the rest of the questions are the same, guys, so I am gonna bring this video to a close here. No idea how long I've been talking for. I hope I answered everything you guys wanna know. Sorry if I didn't. I'll do a little Q&A on my Instagram maybe in a few weeks' time, just to answer anything I didn't answer already. But thank you so much for the continued love and support. I hope nothing I've said on this video will change your views of me. I'm such an overthinker, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm excited to be posted back regularly on Instagram and YouTube for you guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. Honestly, it means the world to me. So yeah, thank you so much. I will see you very, very soon in my next video. Bye guys.